Cezar Mihail Ignat, who has been her marketing lead.
Today's life is centered on the basic economic principle of supply and demand. There are literally millions of companies worldwide that try to sell us products. They bring innovation and quality to the table, yet they fail. Sometimes, many times over. Yet there is a way that you can bring your dream to people worldwide, and that is through the oldest profession known to man, marketing. As Simon Sinek said at the TED conference in his book, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Let me take a basic example. I'll use Skoda. Skoda is a car company that makes millions of dollars selling cars, so they're successful. How would a normal car ad sell? We have this car, it runs with little fuel and has leather seats. Will you buy it? No. I'm uninspired. I do not feel the message. What the problem is, economy has learned us 3 questions. What, how, and why? But we are answering these the wrong way. Let's revise our example. What if I said, here at Skoda, we believe that engineering is only as great as the people who use the end result. Because we do not make cars, we materialize dreams. Because IQ plus love equals Skoda. Now you're interested in what I have to say, even though I didn't say anything about the car. That's because you care about the why. The questions are in the wrong order. The correct way is why, how, and only afterwards, what. And it's not just the car industry or a material product. Let's take the example that was mentioned before, Martin Luther King. What persuaded 250,000 people to come to his speech? There were no invitations, there was no internet to blog about, but people came. They came because Martin Luther King didn't tell what he wanted to do. He told them what he believed. He told, I believe, listen to people. And it's not just about the black and white pop-ups. 25% of the audience was white. But Martin Luther King told us what he wanted to do, and people saw that. People listened to the why. They gathered around. How many came for him? 0. They all came for themselves. They loved the message, but he was saying it the best way he could. And by the way, it wasn't the I have a really good plan speech. It was the I have a dream speech. Now, people are divided into 5 groups in marketing and economics. We have the innovators, the early adapters, the early majority, the slow majority, and the technophobes. Technophobes don't buy black and white TVs because they aren't produced anymore. Now, if you appeal just to the innovators and to the early adapters, you only get, what, 10%, 12% of the market? They just want to be first. You need innovation and quality, but if you don't know how to sell your product to reach the early majority, more than 80% of the market, when your product will finally skyrocket and reach 68% of the market, or even more, then you failed. You haven't sold enough. Your dream doesn't matter how great it is. You failed. So, whenever you have an idea, whenever you have inspiration, remember how to sell it. Remember 3 questions. Why, how, and only afterwards, what.
Well, we already know that you are driving a Skoda, so what should be our dream after driving a Skoda?
Can you repeat it?
Sorry for my English, but we already know that you are driving a Skoda, right? What should be our dream after driving a Skoda?
Basically, basically, I'm more about talking about selling the dream, not you as the dreamer. But the car isn't really a dream, it's a wish. I wish that I had Ferrari, I wish that I had Mercedes, but I dream about being the president of Romania. I dream of being the president of the world. That's a dream. Wishes are small things like pizzas, cars, material things, don't matter to you. After you buy the Skoda, you don't really think about, hey, look at me, I'm driving a Skoda. You think about, hey, I could be driving a Jaguar right now.
Another question, please.
So you gave some pieces of advice about for those who wish to sell things. What about those of us who want to buy things? Do you have any piece of advice?
Sure, don't listen to what I said. If you want to buy something, remember that people like me are teaching those who sell how to market. So remember that you want to buy what you need, not what they're selling. Marketing is so beautiful that you can sell people products that they don't actually need, like Apple does with its computers and MP3 players. You need to remember that when you want to buy something, you should ask yourself if you need it. But hey, if you have the money and you have the possibilities, you should ask yourself, why not?